Funny story number two.
Okay, the funny story number 2 is...
And action.
So, there's always one person in the office. Like, it seems like everyone's retarded. If there's a printer problem, they have to go to the one person who can, like, unjam the printer. Which, so far I've been working there a month, turned out to be me. I can unjam the printer. So, I mean, no matter who it is, they're not retarded. They have a college degree. They can't pull a paper out of the printer. So, now I have to be the person to call Xerox every time the printer breaks. And the
What is
printer, Xerox, the
I thought you
company.
said Xerox.
So, okay, the
They're in
guy
competition.
who fixes the printer has, like, mental issues. And he can't figure anything out. And what is retarded is that when you work for Xerox, they give you a laptop and you hook it up to the copy machine and it tells you what's wrong with the printer. You don't even know. You're not even a real technician. So he comes and he's all, like, stressed out, like, I can't figure it out. And I'm like, okay, well, I have to go to a meeting right now. And he's like, well, I just don't know what's going on. And I was like, okay, well, this is what's wrong, and I have to go to my meeting. So then my boss comes, and he's like, Susan, I need you. We're having the meeting. And I was like, oh, my God, my boss said he needed me. Like, I need to go. And like, so I'm on my way to my meeting with my pad and my paper because I'm the assistant, and I have to have the reports ready for my boss. And he's, like, really waiting for me in there. So I'm so, like, I'm sitting in the meeting. I'm so happy, like, that I'm the assistant, and I'm giving him his reports, and he can't have the meeting without me. And all of a sudden, the big fat Xerox guy through the glass window of the conference room starts going like this to me outside the window. And meanwhile, my boss's boss is on the conference call with like a bunch of other people. And he turns around to see who I'm waving at because I went, go away, like kind of, I'm in a meeting. And so he's like, he goes back to talking on the conference call. And I thought the Xerox guy was going to go away, but no. He comes in the conference room in the middle of the meeting.
Nice.
And he says to everyone in there, like, is this guy retarded? He's big and huge and fat, and he's wearing this big Xerox uniform. And he's like, just so you know, the printer is working fine, and everyone's receiving their prints and their faxes, and the email function is now working. And then he shuts the door. And my boss is like speechless, and we're all looking at each other. I was mortified because I somehow like attracted the Xerox man in the conference room. And then my boss says to his boss, I'm sorry, apparently there was some big Xerox emergency.
That was
And-
good.
Okay, so really
Susan
funny.
saved the day with the fat Xerox guy. That's story number 2.
Oh, I have another funny story about this guy Daryl I work with.